Welcome to this video from Restaurant Profits. I just wanted to show you an example of a strategy that we do around this time of year. It's December at the moment, so I want to show you a strategy that was designed for this time of year. It can be used at different times, and the whole point of it is helping you to grow your list. We call it the double your database strategy. In fact, that's a play on words. It rarely doubles someone's database, but it certainly increases the size of the database dramatically, and I'll show you how we go about that. So this is an email that's sent out to your email list, and in this example this is one that we sent out last year to Craig McIndoe's list, to Moo Moo Grill. And as you can see, it was sent out to 18,976 people in the list that he had recruited over the previous few years while working with us. The link in the email that you can see here, and also it's down at the bottom of the email here, takes people to a survey page where they can actually put in their friends' data. Now, the point of the email itself is that Craig is giving away to his list 2 gift certificates, and those gift certificates are to be given away to those people's friends. So it's a pay it forward kind of idea. I give you 2 gift certificates, but you can't use them. You have to hand them on to someone else who you think deserves some little extra this year. And that's what the content of this email is about. Basically giving somebody else some love from Moo Moo. You might think, wow, I don't want to give $25 away to anybody, let alone somebody who's not my customer. The way to think about this is, if you were to place an advert in a newspaper, it might cost you $500. You are literally giving that $500 away in order to attract new business in. In this instance, if you give away $25 gift vouchers, then those, you're giving away the same $500, but that's directly to people who will come in. If you put an advert in the newspaper, it costs you $500, it might attract 2 people. So you've actually given $250 to each of those to get them into your restaurant. So probably you're already giving money away, you don't realize it, but these gift vouchers will only be worth anything if people actually come in and use them. If not, they're just pieces of paper, and so it's cost you very little to do this promotion, and at the same time it makes a great impact from a lot of different ways. Number one, you will make money from it, because when people come in, they spend more than the amount that's on the gift voucher. And as I said, in this instance for Craig, it's $25, but for you it might be 10 or 5 or 20 or more. It might be 50 or 100 for you. I don't know. It really depends on your venue. The other impact that you get is that the people who receive this email feel, wow, that's really fantastic that Craig cares enough about me that he would give me this to give away to my friends. And so there's a real feel-good factor about this, and people really enjoy being involved in this. And then the third thing, of course, is that the person who receives the gift voucher feels cared about by their friend and excited to go to Moo Moo. So there's a real impact on a lot of levels there. So once they go to the survey page, this is it. Here it looks like it's split in 2, but it's actually one long page. And the idea behind it is that people put their friends' names in. So at the top, there's an example of what the voucher might look like, and then there's an explanation again about what's going to happen and why they would want to do it. It's more or less the same copy that would be on the email. They put their friend's first name and last name in there, and their street address. We don't ask for email address or mobile phone number, because to communicate with somebody in that way without their permission would be spam. At the moment, to send somebody a card through the mail, it's not anything to do with spam, so it's completely legal, but we cannot communicate with somebody, in this case somebody's friend, by email or SMS, otherwise we could be accused of spam. So we just do it in a postal way. So as you can see on the left there, we ask for their first friend's name and details, and on the right we over here ask for the second friend's name and details. At the end we ask for the person's name, who's filling it in, what's your name and your last name and your email and phone number. And we can ask for email and phone number from these guys because they're giving their own details. So these literally are his customers who's just giving the name again. So if every customer that he has gave this away to 2 people, it would more than double his database size. Now, of course, not everybody fills it in. They either don't open the email in the first place, or they don't feel like they want to give their friends' postal details away. And some people only give one person's details rather than 2. So this is all they do. They fill this in, they hit submit, and then they go to a thank you page. Now, you can give an instant reward on here. So as soon as they hit submit, this comes up. And you can either just say thank you, which in this instance, this is what Craig did. It was just a little message on the next web page that said thank you for doing that. But you can give an instant reward here, and people have given the same voucher for someone to download and bring in. It also says, of course, we have no control over Australia Post, but we'll do our best to get this out to those people before Christmas. So what happens behind the scenes is that once that survey is filled in, it creates a spreadsheet database of those people. And then what we do is we upload that into our system and we generate a card. So this is the front of the card from Moo Moo Grill from last year. And as you can see, it says Alexandria. Here's a gift from. And then at the bottom is the person who actually filled in the survey. Because you remember the third part of that survey page, we asked for their name, their email address and phone number, so we know who they are. So Alexandria, here's a gift from Howard. And you can see the branding there is all about Moo Moo Grill. So this card arrives, but it's branded Moo Moo Grill, but it comes from the person who actually filled in the survey on behalf of their friends. On the back of the card is an explanation of what the card's about, where Moo Moo Grill is, how they can use it, when the expiry date is, and the conditions and so on. So the next thing is that those people come in and bring their card with them. Typically we aim this at doing it in December, and the kind of the cut-off date is about the 3rd week of December, so that it can get into the mail and into the hands of people before Christmas. And then the time that it can be used in this instance in Moo Moo Grill is January, and so that his January period is busy. Now, if you have a restaurant that's busy December and January, then you possibly would want to do it that they can use it in February, with obviously the exception of Valentine's. So that's how it works. This is called Double Your Database. It could double your database, but if not, it can certainly get a lot of people to visit your restaurant in a time that you want. And of course it can be done for lunches or dinners, or leave it open, whatever works for you. So hopefully that's inspired you to think about what you can do in this way by being generous around Christmas time, or another time of the year when it's maybe your restaurant's birthday, for example. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this and you take action on it.